Hey everybody, Jerb here. This is the second video in the attempted reworking series for the Boobs in the City / Coming On. Today's going to be on Yui, who is one of the early support characters. Not great by any means, and is clearly outperformed by Eve, who has like the Mega Dome healing debuffer. Let's see. We'll get a quick open and see her skills here, and then I'll check it against her marriage skills as well. So her skills don't look terrible, but Love Wave does damages enemies and heals allies, which seems great. And the Shining Star sings, and anyone in the circle around you, like on the ground, gets attack and defense up 30%, which seems like a ton. But if you're playing as all like low-level old original characters, it's not great because their damage ramped up still doesn't do a lot. So once you get married, the Love Wave can now be cast while moving, which is beneficial, and the Shining Star hits everyone on the map that's on your team, which is also very helpful because they don't have to be right next to you, so you can take cover and stuff. So my suggestions for her are actually the Love Wave should actually be a charged beam. So like a continuous attack once she gets married that, you know, gets the extended blast radius or range, but it should also be able to be held and last for a while because she only has a couple of them there, like 2 of them, and it takes forever to recharge. But because it's so little, you should actually be able to hold it and run around with it as a beam, kind of like the later girls, like the so essentially like Miro or Mizuki, where you can have a continuous stream of it, like you just hold the button down or you run with it while it's shooting out. That way you hit everyone in the beam, either damaging enemies or healing for a continuous stream. It'd be a huge improvement over just the singular blast that, even with it elongated, isn't great. And then for the attack and defense buff, they should have immediately had that updated to be everyone on the team. Because honestly, with all the newer characters, she is outperformed like 10 to 1 without question. Like, the buffs would be functional if they added, like, while you get an attack and defense buff with her buff skill, the circle song, maybe it also debuffs enemies for the same amount of time. Maybe not quite as much, but like 10% or 20% or something. So you buff your teammates, debuff the enemies. That would be an incredible game changer for Yui right off the bat. Like, no problems. Like, maybe have the debuff enemies after marriage and hits everybody on your team immediately, so right away instead of just the circle. That would be a massive change for her character. And then having the continuous beam, you know, for, I don't know, 5-10 seconds or whatever Miro and Mizuki have. That would be an incredible update for Yui. So hopefully those are decent ideas that they could have used to improve this character. Because honestly, she's not horrible, like better than Akane in my opinion, but still not great. The purpose of these videos is essentially to show that the devs could have updated some of these old characters with just minor adjustments, and it would have drastically improved the gameplay, especially for the newbies joining and being stuck playing as these crap original characters that are significantly worse than all the newer characters. It's hugely imbalanced, and it would have done a lot to help the game's longevity and income. Anyways, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Hopefully I got more in the series that are somewhat entertaining or thought-provoking for those of you that have played the game this far. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. It would be much appreciated if you liked, commented, or subscribed, and have a good night.